as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much Johnny's bite.
Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise. Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much
Johnny's bite.
Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise. Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise. Johnny's Bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
figuratively, he bites as hard as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much
Johnny's bite.
Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise. Johnny's Bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
figuratively, he bites as hard as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much
Johnny's bite.
Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
figuratively, he bites as hard as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much
Johnny's bite.
Johnny's Bite. Johnny's Bite on Sunrise.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some of your approach. I mean, sometimes we take a hard bite. It helps us as politicians.
Nowadays, when I listen to you, I even panic.
Why?
Maybe, hey,
Why do you panic?
the way you, Papa, you know Papa.
figuratively, he bites as hard as he can. Okay. And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty much
Johnny's bite.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light, my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. I want to sincerely apologize for the late start in the segment because sometimes you have technical issues and mechanical issues. I apologize deeply for that. And I have always wanted to send this love letter to the Inspector General of Police. Last week I wanted to do that. And then this week, my love to the IGP got heightened. Dear IGP Akufu Dampare, good morning to you. The hoodlums, thugs or hooligans, however you want to name them or term them, who broke chairs at the NDC's political event at Odododiodo or Hododo Ejijo. And the same set of people who went to UTV to intrude the studios. And the set of people who molested the City TV or City FM journalists. We want to see police action, please. We want to see police action for you to be able to deal with the issues as you find them. It's important that you do, Mr. IGP. So this morning, I want to submit to you respectfully that you should deal with them as the law prescribes. And you see, in the last week, we have seen an apology from the party chairman of the NPP. We have seen the NDC executive write a letter to say we apologize, we disassociate ourselves. It's not blah, 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 whatever it is. That's okay. Apologies does not cure crime. If apologies cured crime, Atuesia would not have been in jail. So apologies don't cure crime. Crime is a crime. It must be dealt with in the way that it has to be dealt with. So I say good morning to you. Now, I see also that a certain interministerial committee has been set up. And the setup of that interministerial committee is to fight what's happening or to solve what's happening around the Volta Lake, that irresponsible spillage of the dam by the VRA. Irresponsible spillage of the dam by the VRA that has taken over farms, taken over people's lives, taken over communities, taken over everybody. And I'm telling the experts this morning that they have a screen. The experts have a software, all of which was procured with our money, our taxes. And the experts see the water levels rising. And the experts couldn't have waited for the water levels to have risen to that point before they spilled it. That's what they do. They always say, if we don't spill, the dam will break. If the dam breaks, that's all they tell everybody. If we don't spill, the dam will break. If we don't spill, the dam will break. If the dam breaks, it will be dangerous. Did you not see the water coming up? Did you not see the water coming up? Did you not see it? That's the question I asked. Did you not see the water coming up? You saw the water coming up. So why couldn't you, as you saw the water coming up, spill slowly and in a very, very decent manner, in a controlled manner, as you put it? But since you have the list, put the list up. I see the list of ministers on that thing. And it looks like the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. Same list. The health minister is not on that list. But if you look at the list, it looks like the list of persons on the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. IMCIM. You remember that? Professor Frimpong Boateng was there. Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah was there. Ambrose Derry was there. Dominic Nitiwu was there. John Peter Mehu was there. All the people from the various ministries, sanitation, whatever, they were all on the committee. If you look at this list, it's a replica of that conversation. So the question you ask yourself is, are we putting up this list again for people to come and, desert the committee? I leave that to you to think. I'm just leaving that to you to think. Better late than never. It took how many days for the government to wake up to the coffee? He said the president is not going there. The president has not been there when the tidal waves hit. The president didn't go there. He has deserted the people. He chose to travel. And I'm saying the other democracies we are trying to mimic or imitate or copy from, when their presidents they see that their people have issues, they cut short their trips. Our president has finished chilling. He's coming back to come and talk to his people. And then they do me so. When his people have problems, he leaves them. He leaves them. He leaves them. And I asked a question, I asked that big question. Is there anything called fellow feeling among the leadership? Is there anything called fellow feeling among the leadership of our country? Is there anything called fellow feeling among your leadership? Because you don't feel it. You don't hear it. You don't appreciate it. It's sad. Very, very sad, I tell you. Very, 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 very sad. Now, the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. There's an interesting place. They are 100 years old. 100 years old. The Korle Bu Teaching Hospital says, oh, we only propose that we're going to move renal dialysis from 380 cedis to 745 Ghana cedis, 65 Ghana cedis, 42 pesos. It's only a proposal. I showed you here that they lied. Then they said, oh, even the 65.42 pesos affected only 6 people. I showed you receipts here that the Korle Bu lied. Korle Bu has lied again. Because there's an NHIS list. Six to show me. NHIS list. I marked it red. NHIS list. That says that certain lab tests, for example, full blood count, FBC, automation, and urine for Burns-Jones protein are supposed to be on the NHIS. And for the last almost 3 years, Korle Bu Teaching Hospital has been taking illegal fees for that. So Korle Bu officially now, I can declare it, based on the renal dialysis and based on this, I can say Korle Bu is a lawless institution and a lawless CEO and a lawless board. I can say that. Because these things are supposed to go through parliamentary approval. The NHIS has a deal with Korle Bu. So if you take your blue card to Korle Bu, you are hoping to be able to subscribe to these lab tests without paying a dime for them. So the point is that you know what the law is. You know what the deal is. And if they like, let us walk to them to say, we want you to come and speak. And they say they won't speak. I will come and say it here. Because if I see something, I'll say something. That's what Kandapa said we should do. These are the two. Show me the receipt. I've showed you 2 tests that are on the NHIA list. That are on the NHIA list. Great. So this is a lab request. A lab request on the NHIA list. Tomorrow, I will talk to the individual behind this. And when I tell you that we spend money to push people through these things, you complain. I'll take you through this. And then I'll further expose Korle Bu. Tomorrow is a good day. Have a good morning.